Daniel Keem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know a little bit about your past on how you made it. There's conspiracies that you had a game. I mean, not conspiracies, just like theories. You created a game, I think, and sold it. Maybe have like you're rich outside of Drama Alert. The idea that you've built businesses for yourself and you're a businessman. You also faked a law degree to get your first job or something like that. Can you lead us through that? Is it public info what you've done with the gaming stuff before you like?
You broke up a little bit. What's the question?
Is it public info or can you make it public info? Like, elaborate on what you did before you got into Drama Alert, because you have these projects that you've set yourself up for residual income, but I feel like nobody's ever really heard that side.
Well, I mean, I tried to get a job at a law firm, and you needed a college degree in order to get that job. So I went home and printed up a degree and then applied for the job and got it.
Okay, and that was
It's the American dream, baby. Hey, free college. Good shit.
but there is another project that you worked on, is there not? So you created some game.
So how should I start on how I started YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. So I worked at the attorney's office for like 7. I mean, eventually they found out that I lied on my application and stuff, but they didn't like obviously fire me because I was making more money for the office than everyone else there that had college degrees. Basically, what I was doing was legal collections, and I was really good at it. So if
you subpoena people? Sorry.
Yeah. So let's say that you don't pay your credit card bill, and MasterCard sues you, and they get a judgment against you. It would be my job at the law firm.
Oh my God, you've always been a dickhead.
To find your money and make you pay your goddamn bill, right? So that's kind of what I did, and I was really, really good at that. And at the same time, I was DJing weddings, right? So I was killing it, bro. I was making so much goddamn money in my early 20s, right out of high school. I was making like $70K a year, dude. I was just crushing it. All of a sudden, one of my passions is Halo 3. And I fell in love with Halo 3 because the minute I went on there, people were calling me racist slurs, being homophobic, saying the most awful stuff. And I got addicted to like talking shit to people.
Fun.
Right?
It was fun. We've been there.
Fun.
It was fun.
So 1 month at the attorney's office, I got this huge bonus check and I took everybody in the office out. We got wasted, right? And I get home after having some drinks and I'm on Halo 3 and I'm just talking all this crazy shit, dude. I told this one dude, I was like, I'm going to get your grandmother, bend her over my knee, shave her ass hair, roll it up in a blunt and make you smoke it, right? I was saying awful things on Halo 3.
Right.
And, I go to work the next day, I get home and I get on Xbox and my messages on Xbox Live are just filled with like 300 new messages. I'm like, what is this, right? What is going on? And the messages are like, saw you on YouTube. You're the funniest guy alive. I'm like, I'm on YouTube? What the? There was this guy in my game called Duranker, and he was recording me, and I had no idea. I didn't record gameplay, and he put it up on YouTube. So they asked me if I wanted to, make trolling videos with them or whatnot. I was like, yeah, this seems like fun, right? So I started doing that. And I had all these characters where I was like Sparkles, the gay rapper, and I would prank people and troll them. And I started a YouTube career. And within 3 months, I grew my channel to a brand new channel. I grew it to like 20,000 subs, which back in 2009 was like
nuts.
Yeah, that's
huge,
a lot.
right?
That's huge. Yeah.
I get this message in my inbox from Machinima offering me to be a freaking director. I'm like, what the? I made it, bro. Like, what is this, dude? And so then as we're doing these pranks and trolls, we start getting, back then the quote was fake and gay on the internet, right? Like you'd upload a video and all the comments would be fake and gay, fake and gay, fake and gay, fake and gay, right? It was like
acronym is
the meme
fag.
back in
Yeah,
2009.
it's FAG, obviously, right?
And I'm like, I mean, this is like, it started with Ray William Johnson. Like, this was mainstream. Fake and Gay was like super mainstream.
It wasn't
everywhere.
meant for the acronym though.
No, it had nothing to do with.
Come on.
It had nothing to do with FAG. It was like literally everybody said it. You know how everybody calls each other simps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just like a cultural thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If you went on a YouTube video, no matter what it was in 2009, the top comment would be fake and gay.
Okay.
Anyhow, so I took it personal and I was like, I'm going to show all of these motherfuckers, right? I am this goddamn good. These pranks are real. So I started live streaming on Blog TV with my hands up. I started live streaming on
I'm on
Blog
live TV with my hands up. yeah, okay.
And, there were some big guys over there. You had Shaytards, you had iJustine, you had Philip DeFranco. I mean, all these people were on Blog TV. But my gaming show was killing it, dude. I had like 2,000 viewers every night. And back in 2009, 2010.
Oh my God.
That was like.
No, that's nuts. That's fucking insane.
That was like PewDiePie, right?
Yeah.
And so we're doing these live pranks and stuff. And we're doing them live. And just FAG starts blowing up. That was the name of my group back then. And the reason why we picked that name is because everyone, when you logged on to Xbox, would call you that derogatory term. So we decided to call our group that, right? Anyhow, it's wildly successful. But then Microsoft, they come in and they start banning my consoles. They were trying to crack down on this trolling stuff because I was going viral. Like some of my pranks were on the front page of YouTube, getting millions of views in 2010. Okay. So in the summer of 2010, Microsoft declares war on me. And the Xbox mods start going to every single live stream, bricking my Xboxes. So I would take a brand new Xbox that I bought from GameStop, return the bricked one, get a new one, do a live stream that lasts about 15 minutes until they brick that one. And it was just like this war. And I was getting shut down from Microsoft. And there was nothing I could do. And at the time that all this was going on, this game started blowing up, right? There was this stupid little indie game, all right? And it was a PC game, but all these COD commentators, which was the biggest thing back then, were playing it. And it was a game called Minecraft. Ooh. So you had this audience, right, that own a PlayStation or own an Xbox, and they're watching videos of their favorite COD commentator play a PC game that they don't have access to called Minecraft. So around this time where I don't know what I'm going to do in my career, the trolling stuff is like getting shut down.
How old are you at this time?
It was like right before I was 30, so I had to have been like 28, 29. Right around this time that I'm just kind of lost in my career and I don't know what I'm going to do after I had all this wild success, I stumble across this guy who is making a Minecraft clone, but he's making it to be on Xbox Live. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a major success, right? The guy's video has 3 views on it on YouTube, and it's the trailer of his game that he's working on. And I'm like, dude, I have an audience of 200,000 people. I go, I have a loyal audience and live stream. Like, I can make this game super popular. And Microsoft has been trying to ruin my career. This game's coming out on Xbox. I'm going to make Microsoft pay me millions of fucking dollars. Like everything, all the stars lined up for this one moment for me to get revenge and be rich, filthy rich. So I reached out to the developer and I said, listen, I want 50% of this game. Give me 50% of this game. I'll blow this game up. I have this huge fan base. He was not buying it. I said, okay, listen, fine. For the next 24 hours, I'm going to work for you for absolutely free. You don't owe me anything, but you're going to see my power, my influence, and then we're going to make a deal. And he goes, all right, we'll see. Go ahead, do whatever. So I get on a live stream with like 2,000 viewers. And I tell my viewers, listen, this game is coming out. I'm trying to get a deal with them. I got to get every gaming news site to talk about this. So me and my fans together start spamming all the gaming reporters on Twitter, like, do you know about this Minecraft that's coming out on Xbox Live? And dude, within 24 hours, every major gaming news outlet ran a story on it. The thing blew up. It was absolutely huge. The developer went from like 50 followers on Twitter to 5,000. Forums were being made about this Fortress Craft game and everything. Dude, it was huge. So I get on the phone with him and I'm like, dude, let's make a deal. You've seen what I can do. He ends up giving me 30% of the company, right? So there's this huge, long, waiting period for the game to actually be released, but I'm promoting it nonstop throughout this period where the trolling stuff is just dying, right? And I have no career left by the time this game comes out. And the game ends up selling 2 million copies.
Holy.
And I go
at $60?
At no, it was a $3 game.
Okay.
Right. So I did very, very, or $3 game. I think it was a $5 game. It's a $5 game. I can't remember. All right. But it came out on Xbox and it was wildly successful. And so then I just had a stack of money, but no YouTube career. And so I was doing a podcast.
How much did you make off that? Do you mind saying, or?
A lot.
Like in the millions?
I mean, you could do the math. It's 5 times 2 million times.
Well, no, because there's
take 30%
because he loses shit, and then there's royalties of
Microsoft takes 30%. Anyhow, I made a lot, right? And so right at this time, around like 2012, when I eventually got paid, like one of the first things I did was, I bought a house, I bought a car, I bought Bitcoin at $7.50, held that for a while. I started investing in games, started investing in game companies, invested in the stock market, creating other businesses that weren't attached to Keemstar, so like people wouldn't know about them. I did probably about 1 million different things, because the only thing that I really needed to survive was a house and a nice car, right? Everything else is like, let's multiply the money, right? And so from the years of 2012 to like 2016, this is before Dromler, around 2012 to, I would say, like 2014, before Dromler started taking off, like I made a lot of money. I multiplied that money I made from Fortress Craft over and over again. And then my friend, who is just a complete disaster in present day, only used me Blade. But my friend at the time, we had a podcast together called the Bad Kid Cast. And he moved to Buffalo so we could do that podcast. And we started getting addicted to this show, and it was called Newsroom, and it was on HBO, and it was so good. And it was just basically a newsroom, right? And so I got so into this show that I felt like a news guy, and I would go on Twitter, and when there would be fighting, I would like pretend that I'm a reporter and shit. And someone said, you need to make a hashtag. And I was like, hashtag Dromler, right? And then, eventually that became very successful on Twitter. And, I ended up getting a lot of followers and people liked it. I was like, why don't I just make a video talking about drama? And so the first video I uploaded got 100,000 views on a brand new channel.
Fucking
and then
wild.
I was like,
holy shit.
I knew I was onto something, right? And I launched Dromler, and the rest is history.